What's wrong? Why are you home so early?
How's work?
Oh, not so good.
What not so good?
I got fired.
Well, I told you weren't cut out to be a garbage man.
Well, I did my best to fit in.
Fit in? Simon, yesterday you went to work in a suit.
Yeah. But it wasn't completely formal. I wore my joggers.
Speaking of joggers, has someone left a pair of old sneakers around here? Debbie?
No, of course not. Anyways, what happened?
Oh, Lou, you know, who drives the truck, said I wasn't getting the hang of things.
What is there to get the hang of?
There's a lot, Dad. This morning, Lou made me thumper.
Thumper? You mean that cute little bunny from Bambi? Oh, I can just see.
I have to thump the side of the truck so Lou knows when to drive on.
Thumping, a great career path. So, what went wrong?
Oh, Lou said I wasn't thumping loud enough. Nobody could hear me but him.
Well, who else had to hear you?
Lou says if a thumper's doing his job properly, the whole suburb should hear him. It's his responsibility to leave everyone wide awake.
Simon, I can't understand why you have to wake everybody up.
Because it's the rule. So you get your Christmas presents.
It's hush money, Dad.
I just couldn't seem to make enough noise. Whenever I put the lids back on the bins, they just didn't seem to crash loudly enough. I mean, could I help it if I got all the plastic bins?
I can't believe you got fired just for not making enough noise.
No, well, it wasn't exactly that. They put me on catching and I missed one little bit.
So a little garbage went over the footpath.
No, a lot of garbage ran over Lou. I didn't see him get out of the truck. He was standing behind me.
What is it? What are you all laughing at?
Oh, I don't think I could go through it all again.
Oh, it was just something silly that happened to Simon.
Yeah, Jen, you had to be here from the beginning to hear the whole story.
Oh, Rex, you guys never tell me anything.
Jenny, have you left a pair of your old gym socks around here somewhere?
Of course not. You always blame me for everything.
Oh, I can smell something.
G'day, everyone. Hey, how'd the job go, Simon?
He got fired.
Oh, that's a pity, Simon. You certainly look the part. Oh, you smell the part, too.
Is that what it is? Simon, go and take a shower.
I've always said that about Simon. He's really got an air about him.
Betty, is that you?
Well, of course it's me, Mr. Gilly. Who else would it be?
But it's only 8 o'clock.
No, that can't be right.
It certainly is. You're an hour early. What happened? Come on, Betty. What happened this morning? Concentrate. No earthquakes? No terrorist attacks? Perhaps a little man in a passing spaceship stuck his head out and asked you the way to the airport.
All right, but that's a good one, Mr. Gilly. Yeah.
I'm glad you like it.
Well, I'm sorry I'm not late then.
Oh, Betty, don't apologise. You know, after all this time you're getting it right, all we got to do now is figure out how you did it.
Did what?
Got here early.
But I'm not early, Mr. Kelly. You're late.
No, Betty, it's only 8:05.
No, it's not. It's 9:05.
Oh, that's what's happened. Your watch must have stopped last night at 9:05.
No, it's still going.
What? It's had a power surge, has it? Battery gone crazy.
Mickey Mouse doesn't work on batteries.
Betty, get a proper watch.
But Mickey's still ticking away. I can hear him.
Yes, and I can hear the echo. Oh, Betty, something different must have happened this morning. Something happened to confuse you. What am I saying?
Well, there was one thing.
All right, out with it.
Well, I just found out that daylight saving has ended.
Betty, daylight saving finished 3 months ago.
Yeah, well, I only found out this morning, so I put my clocks forward 1 hour.
Oh, is that what happened? Hang on. When daylight saving finishes, you put your clock back. When it starts, you put it forward.
Yeah, oh, well, I didn't do that. I didn't put it forward.
What?
Well, see, I never do. See, in the country, we don't do daylight saving time, we do cow time.
Cow time.
Yeah, that's when the cows line up for the barn.
Just let me get this straight, Betty. You spent the entire summer an hour behind the rest of the state, except for the cows.
Yeah, well, I knew I was doing something wrong, but I thought that if I waited long enough, I'd find out what it was.
But you must have been late for everything.
Yeah, well, it didn't make much difference, because if I was late for the pictures, I would only just miss the trailer for what was coming next week, and then the next week I'd miss it for the next week, and then the week after that, and then the next month, and then the next year.
Yeah, I get the idea.
And then if I went to church late, I'd only miss the sermon and the collection.
Yes, but if you kept on getting to work late, you'd eventually miss payday.
How's that, Mr. Kelly?
I would have fired you. Now, come here. We'll synchronise our watches. Australian Eastern Standard Time is 8:10.
Right. So Mickey's little hand will be on
8.
8, and his big hand on 10.
2. On a watch dial, 2 is also 10.
Oh, no wonder people get it wrong.
Now, Betty, Listen, now that we've got you from cow time to Mickey Mouse time to Eastern Standard Time, I want you to explain something to me.
I'll do my best.
Right, well, I know why you were late all through summer, because you were working on cow time. And I know why you were early this morning, because you were working on Mickey Mouse time.
Yes, Mr. Kelly.
Yes, well, daylight saving ended 3 months ago, and that means you should have been exactly on time for the last 3 months.
Well, see, on the first day, I was crossing Parkley Street, and this little man stuck his head out of a spaceship and asked me to
You still can't get a job.
No, I answered 3 advertisements this morning, but no luck.
Simon, I was watching that.
Too old for Sesame Street, Jenny.
No, I'm not.
Well, I'm too old for Sesame Street.
That's not fair.
So what are you going to do?
I've already done it. This afternoon I went into business.
Oh, yeah? Doing what?
Sand mining.
Simon, you need a lot of equipment for something like that.
Oh, no, all you need is a metal detector, a pair of earphones. You can hire those, you know. Been working at the beach all afternoon.
Yeah, what are you hoping to find?
I don't know. Some people find precious metals and jewels. People drop all sorts of things in the sand.
Yeah, but not in winter.
That's where you're wrong, Deb. Look.
Yuck. Is there much of a market for food? No, believe me, Jenny, you don't want to see this.
Oh, Rats, nobody ever shows me anything.
Don't you touch that channel.
Well, you're not looking at it.
Well, we are now.
That's not fair.
Hey, everyone. Hey, Simon, how'd the job hunting go?
Oh, not good, mate.
Yeah, he spent most of his afternoon scavenging on the beach.
Oh, yeah? Find anything good?
Not unless you got serious dental problems.
Hey, I've got a good idea.
Anything to do with food?
Well, now that you mention it.
Jenny, don't even think about it.
So, what's the great idea?
Well, Simon could come back to the golf course.
Nudge, lose the teeth. They're disgusting.
The golf course. Is that the best you could come up with?
Yeah, think about it. The work's easy and the boss is great.
Ben is a good boss. He's kind, understanding. Actually, he's a real pussycat. He's a maniac. He's a slave driver. I'll never work for that fiend again.
What's the matter? The boss got on a power binge.
You can say that again, oh, Debbie. You would not believe the day I've had with that Hitler.
A bit tough, was it?
Tough isn't the word for it. Mow that green, lift that rail.
Get a little drunk and land in jail?
It's no joke, Deb. You know, I don't think I can stand any more of this.
Oh, I thought you said Ben was a pussycat.
Ben is a pussycat. He wouldn't treat anyone like that. But it's not Ben I'm working for.
Who are you working for?
If I tell you, you'll never believe it.
Try me.
Hello, Deborah. Simon, I'll have one of those cool drinks too. You can bring it on through. I'll be in the living room.
Did you hear that?
I think I can see what's happened.
It's a disaster. Nudge is my boss. I think I'm going to kill him.
But Nudge, I don't believe it. He's your friend.
Believe it, Debbie. Nudge has turned into a power-crazed sadist.
Simon, where's that drink?
I don't want to miss a moment of this.
What's this, a can? Simon, you might make a note. I like my refreshments served in a chilled glass.
Get it yourself.
Oh, that's not fair. Nobody ever does anything for me. Debbie, I was watching that.
Well, you're not now.
That's it. That does it.
Jenny, this is not a good
You
time.
always treat me like a little kid.
You are a little kid.
That's the way it goes. The biggest and the strongest get to choose the channel.
It's not just a television set. You've all got secrets you won't tell me. When I come into a room, you're all laughing, but you won't tell me what's funny. You get drinks for one another, but you won't get one for me.
Not now, Jenny. Simon's got a serious problem.
You've both got a serious problem, Debbie. I saw my lawyer today, and I'm divorcing both of you.
Classics.
Jenny, is that my hairdryer you're using? How many times have I told you not to take my things? Now give it back.
If there is somebody here who is trying to talk to me, I must remind them that legally they are not allowed to have direct conversations with me.
Is Simon around anywhere?
No, he's gone out.
Oh, rats.
Oh, rats. You don't seriously expect him to go anywhere with you.
No, I don't want him to go anywhere. I was going to make him push me all the way to McDonald's in the Volkswagen. Hey, Jen, how's the divorce coming along?
It's okay, but some people are having problems understanding that I'm serious.
Nudge, don't encourage her in this nonsense. It is nonsense, you know, Jenny.
Nudge, tell her that as we are in legal conflict, she's not allowed to have direct conversations with me.
She
I
says...
heard. Tell her I want my hairdryer back.
She says...
Tell her that it's not for long. But as soon as his divorce comes through, I'm taking her for everything she's got.
She says...
Ask her what the devil she's talking about. How on earth could she take me for everything I've got?
She says...
Tell her that that's what happens in a divorce. Everything gets split down the middle, and I'm getting the hairdryer.
She
Well,
said...
keep this up and I'll split you down the middle.
Didn't you want me to say that?
That's aggravated assault, Debbie.
That's right. Keep up this aggravation and I'll assault you.
Hold on.
What is it?
I'm not supposed to be saying all of this.
Oh, butt out, Nudge.
I'll see you in court.
Well, didn't you want me to tell her that?
No, who asked you to stick your beak in anyway?
I thought you did.
But can she really divorce them, Mr. Kelly?
Oh, I don't know, Betty. I wouldn't have thought a child could divorce his parents, but I seem to remember one did.
Yeah, well, it doesn't sound right to me.
Well, I better talk to this idiotic lawyer of Jenny's and sort the whole thing out. Could you get him on the phone, please?
Oh, what's his name?
Considine, I think. Jenny won't show me the divorce papers, but she said he works out of an office in the plaza.
Not Killer Considine.
You've heard of him?
Oh, yeah. Helga says he's a scourge of the neighbourhood. She says he's a great big sewer.
It's not like Helga to use that sort of language.
No. He's always suing people. He's suing Mrs. Radcliffe's cocky.
Oh, is that old bundle of feathers still biting people?
Yeah, well, not since Helga bit him back. No, but he's suing the cocky for indecent language.
I didn't know that cocky swore.
Oh, nobody did till Helga bit him.
Yes, well, could you just get the lawyer, please?
Oh, I just remembered. I can't. It's not allowed.
What's not allowed?
Well, you're not allowed to talk to the other party's solicitor.
Oh, Betty, Jenny's not divorcing me. She's divorcing Simon and Debbie. Oh, what am I saying? I'm starting to sound as silly as Jenny is.
Well, look, why don't I go down to the plaza and you just talk to this Mr. Considine?
Betty, I don't want you going anywhere near him. I don't want you doing anything silly.
Well, there's nothing sillier than a 10-year-old girl divorcing her brother and sister.
Betty, the phone.
Hello? Oh, it's an answering machine. Yes, I know.
Oh, Betty, it can't be. Hello, this is Martin. Hello, this is Martin Kelly. I'm calling about my daughter, Jenny, and I'm pretty annoyed.
Mr. Kelly, be careful, be diplomatic. Remember, he sues people.
I want to know what kind of shyster lawyer arranges divorces for a 10-year-old girl.
You think that was just a teensy bit undiplomatic?
Jenny's driving me crazy. She wants a lock on a bedroom door. She wanted me to get another intercom so he wouldn't have to talk to her directly. And now she's even insisting on having her meals separately.
Oh, yeah, that'll be the separate living requirements.
Separate living requirements?
Yeah. Oh, well, she'll need to establish that she's living her own separate life, and she'll need a lock-up shelf in the fridge as well.
Yes, well, if she keeps this up, she'll need a very soft cushion to sit on.
Ah, Simon, hey, how'd you feel about a hamburger?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, well, you've been working hard all week. Well, hamburger with the works then.
That's very nice of you, mate.
Bacon, egg, double ketchup. Oh, I'll tell you what, Simon, while you're fetching yours, bring one back for me.
Jackson, I've had enough. You can give orders at the golf course, but that's where it ends. No, I'm not your personal slave.
Well, that's your final answer, is it?
You're darn right it is.
Well, I must say, Simon, that's very courageous of you.
What?
Well, considering that tomorrow we've got the greens to do.
What do you mean we've got the greens to do?
Well, we have to top dress them, and someone has to spread 3 tons of chicken manure.
I don't care. I'm not going to fetch and carry for you just because you're threatening me with 3 tons of chook poo.
And I see that tomorrow is going to be unseasonably warm.
Hey, tell me about it. The greenhouse effect strikes again.
Not a day for the chook pooer, Simon, is it?
Mudge, my mind is made up. I'm not going to fetch you a hamburger. It's blackmail, and I won't wear it.
If you don't get me that hamburger, you will be wearing it.
All right, I'll go. But I'll get even with you if it's the last thing I do.
Oh, sorry, Simon. Oh, look, I'm having a bad day.
Things are crook all over. It's the chook poo effect.
Sorry, Mr. Kelly, but we've got a problem.
I'm a father, Betty. I've got a million problems.
Yeah, well, this one's a legal problem.
I know I've got a legal problem.
Yeah, well, now you've got two. I went to see Jenny's lawyer today.
What, you talked to him?
Well...
You did only just talk to him, didn't you, Betty?
Well, a bit more than that, Mr. Kelly.
What more than that?
Well...
You didn't touch him, did you?
No. Touch him not.
You didn't hit him, did you?
Not him personally, no.
All right, Betty, what happened?
Well, see, I just wanted to bump into him accidentally, like, and I saw him parking his Mercedes.
You didn't attack the Mercedes, did you?
No, not on purpose, no. But I was standing beside it, and I suddenly thought of all the trouble he's causing you, and I sort of lost my equilibrium, my
Equilibrium.
Oh, no, I never take drugs, Mr. Anyway, I just sort of touched his Mercedes, and a bit sort of came away in my hand.
A bit sort of came away.
Yeah, it's just a rear vision mirror.
What did he do?
Oh, nothing. He was furious. He yelled out, "You cut that out, you red-headed vandal!" And I yelled out, "Shame on you for exploiting a 10-year-old girl."
You didn't give him your name, did you? Tell me you left without giving your name. Tell me you left without giving my name.
And I said, "You leave Jenny Kelly, daughter of Martin Kelly, the architect, alone, or I'll be handing you your Mercedes a bit at a time." So, he's suing me.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Betty, you've got to realise that when you're dealing with these people, you are supposed to keep your temper.
Like you did.
Oh, shut up. Now, I'll have to call him and sort this whole thing out, but I will let the calm voice of reason prevail. Oh, hello, Mr. Considine. It's Mr. Kelly calling. Yes, I did leave a message on your answering machine. No, I won't take it back. Well, what kind of a shyster lawyer does arrange divorces for a 10-year-old girl? Oh, really? Okay. Goodbye.
Did the calm voice of reason prevail?
No, Betty, not exactly. Now he's suing me too.
Morning, Dad.
Morning, Jenny. Now, listen, I've cooked your breakfast for you separately this time, but from now on, you'll eat with the others.
Okay, Dad.
Oh, you finally come to your senses, have you? Good.
Yeah, well, I need to ask you a favour. I need an advance on my allowance.
Well, you don't deserve it, but how about $1.50?
Well, I need a bit more than that, Dad.
How much more?
Like $500.
$500? That's not an advance on your allowance. That's a down payment on your old age pension.
Yeah, well, I think you wouldn't have to pay my allowance again until I was 32.
Jenny, what makes you think I'm still going to be paying you a weekly allowance when you are 32?
Oh, aren't you?
Oh, Jenny, stop this nonsense. Now, listen, what do you want $500 for?
To pay my solicitor. He gave me this list.
What's this? QP Considine, solicitor, schedule of costs. Barking dogs, $50. Barking neighbours, $80. Disputes over buried treasure, $100. Jenny, what is this nonsense?
It's the bit at the bottom, Dad.
What's this? Divorces, $500. Jenny, why did you start this nonsense?
Well, I didn't know I had to pay.
Jenny, you haven't got a solicitor, you've got your own personal bushranger.
Dad, can I have the $500?
Hi, Dad. Hey, why the long faces?
Legal costs are a killer.
Jenny Solicitor's going to send us a bill for $500.
Relax, Dad, your troubles are over.
What over? Do you realise what sort of a monster we're dealing with here?
Dad, I asked around at the disco last night and I found out something that just might help. Killer Considine is 11 years old.
What?
Yeah, he's a smart aleck kid who hangs around the plaza. He used to be a busker, but he didn't make any money out of it, so he decided to practice law out of a violin case. He's been giving legal advice to all the kids.
But he's got a proper letterhead, QP Considine, solicitor.
Yeah, well, his father's a lawyer. That's how he stole the letterhead.
You're divorcing your brother and sister with an 11-year-old lawyer.
What do I know about these things? I'm only a kid.
Well, at least the divorce business is settled. You happy now, Dad?
Yeah. I must be. Even my coffee is smiling at me.
I'm glad I'm early, Mr. Kelly.
Oh, I'm glad you're early too, Betty. I hope it doesn't mean that the cows are going to get to the barn an hour late. Early?
Pardon?
Oh, never mind. Listen, Betty, could you call that solicitor for me, please?
You're gonna ring the killer?
Betty, I've got some interesting news for you. The notorious killer Considine is only 11 years old.
Is he? He's very tall for 11, Bart.
No. The man you met was Killer's father, QP Considine. I spoke to him on the phone about 20 minutes ago.
But he's the one who's suing us, Mr. Keller.
Yes, well, we'll see about that. Could you call him, please? Do you still remember the number?
Oh, it is burned into my brain.
Yes, well, just make sure it's the father's number you're dialing and not the killer's. That vicious little midget has probably got a cellular phone in his violin case.
Dad, there's something I want you to arrange for me.
Don't listen to him, Mr. Kelly. He's just upset.
Hello, Mr. Considine? Oh, it's Martin Kelly calling.
Is that the killer? I'd like to have a word with him.
Hello, Quentin? Martin again, yes.
Quentin?
Oh, you've dealt with the killer, have you? Ha, 4 weeks hard labour. Sounds great. Yeah, you can put Jenny down for that, too.
Hey, Dad.
Jenny, your father's selling you off into slavery.
Yeah, kids do drive you mad, don't they? Listen, are you sure parents can't divorce them? Oh, you checked. Well, just a thought.
Mr. Kelly.
Oh, yes, and you won't be pressing charges against my secretary or myself, will you? Great. Thanks, Quentin. Bye.
Hey, Dad, what's happening?
Well, Jenny, I'll tell you what's happening. You and your friend, the killer, have been sentenced to 4 weeks hard labour sweeping up the plaza after school.
But, Dad...
Oh, look, don't worry about it, Jenny. We'll appeal it. You'll never serve time. I'll get you a good lawyer.
Forget it, Nudge. Jenny's lawyer's violin case is closed.
Great. That means I'm going to have to find another lawyer.
Why? What do you want a lawyer for?
Divorcing Nudge.
The show is recorded in front of a live audience. Hey Dad is a Gary Riley production for the Australian Television Network.